Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, no, just like last time, just like...
Keep an eye on it and keep moving it.
Ask a bunch of questions and I'll ride it.
Okay. You going to move that orange strap there before you start riding it because it will get twisted up in your rim?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
It's not like I haven't experienced this before.
Okay, well.
How much does the bike cost?
The bikes, I could make these bikes for probably about, I'm confident with $1,000.
Sweet.
Which is a little bit more expensive than one of the best Schwinns you can get.
And this is much more compact than a Schwinn.
And this will get you a lot farther than a Schwinn will.
Cool. How many miles or kilometers, whatever, do you get per tank of petrol?
I don't actually know that.
Okay. But you'll figure it out because then you have a speedometer on there and an odometer.
Well, yeah, so long as my speedometer doesn't freeze up again, I'll be getting a better speedometer soon.
Okay. So show me what you do with that orange rope. You just run it behind you like that and...
No, actually, Wesley, why don't you tell your mother what happened today?
Yes, what happened today? And can I tie Bella to the end of that while you ride?
Yeah, the tail?
Okay, so what happened today? I know he had his wagon on the back, so what happened to that?
Now, yeah.
Oopsie daisy, it's quite heavy. Yes, I realized that.
I had a wagon on the back of here. There's a little piece of metal on there. I had a piece of wood on there with a caster. There's a garden cart attached to it. But when my friend here is just standing off camera...
There you go. No, down more. There you go, got him. Haha, that's BMAC. There you go.
Sayer Hunterfield, CTV Mac 199.
There you go.
When my friend sat on the garden cart for the first time...
Yes?
It consequently broke off. It snapped off the metal.
Oops.
The handle snapped off first.
The handle snapped off of it, okay? I was in the back of the wagon. All of a sudden, I thought he was just doing this just to scare me. All of a sudden, I tripped. I fell on the side of the wagon. The wagon got bent, and the handle snapped off from the wagon.
Yeah, the handle snapped off from the wagon. So then we got it home, and we took the handle off. And then I tried pulling him using this cute orange rope you see tied to her here. This was attached to what was left of the hitch that I
And then when we were going to No Frills, we hit a bump, and all of a sudden that came off.
We were going to No Frills. We hit a bump, and then I heard a crack behind me, and I seized all of a sudden I'm not pulling anyone.
Yeah, all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Pedal, pedal, pedal. Okay, so Wesley, ride that thing. You want to wrap up that thing, though? Are you going to tie him to it with that again?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Seriously, these two are stupid enough to do the same thing again. Can we say Beavis and Butthead?
Don't say that. People are actually going to see this video.
Yes, I know.
Actually, people thought we were crazy today.
Yeah, kind of like Trailer Park crazy.
We got some alright looks.
People were smiling and laughing
looks.
at us.
This should be interesting. Where's your hard hat?
My hard hat's in the back of the car.
Where's your brain bucket, dude?
My brain bucket's probably still at the hospital.
Go on. Hopefully you have a head like your father. If you fall over, it won't crack.
I'm not going to fall over. It's just up and down the street.
Okay, go. Shoot. Go on. Crank her over.
Oh. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Wear a helmet.
Thank you. Good disclaimer. Don't want to get sued or nothing.
Yeah, he made a joke saying, how about this? I go 30 miles an hour, you hook it up, and all of a sudden, whoa!
Yeah, there's an idea. Oh, Lord have mercy on these two boys. I don't know if this is going to end well or not.
I don't do anything.
Okay.
Well, he has to pedal up the speed once I get the slack off.
Okay, get the slack off and off you go. Here we go.
Yeah, move the camera to pick the camera and move it over to the driveway.
Okie dokie. Oh, I can do that too. Look at this. This is so much easier than just using Corey's little handheld. Okay, off you go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try something different.
I'm going to die.
Probably.
Prime the car with the carburetor.
Prime the carburetor. Okay, that looks like they're going to turn around and come back for a bypass, so we will see what happens. I have tried to zoom in, but it will not let me. It says zooming. Zooming is not supported while recording full HD video. So, God help us, here we go. This is what happens when you turn your children loose with stuff. Lo and behold, it friggin' works. Whoopsie, sorry. Sorry, Wes. I kicked the stand. That is pretty sweet. Can they turn around and come back? I don't know. Whew, bike stinks. It's running better than it ever has, I swear to God. The boy's a genius. He is a genius. Without a doubt, he can certainly build you one of these should you desire to have one built. No problem. I'm not entirely sure where they went, though. Oh, there they are. Try and get them back into focus here. Right in the middle of that triangle. Wow, that's sweet. I need that. Wow. So just out of curiosity, BMAC, what happened? Why are you disconnected from the rest of this project?
Sorry?
Why are you disconnected from the rest of the project now?
Oh, he's just going down a couple times.
Woohoo!
He's going down the road a couple times.
Yes? Yes, he is. God, he's hard to follow.
Yeah. If I ask my parents, I spend the night. Is that okay?
You can always spend the night, honey. We have a lovely guest room downstairs.
Thank you.
Fresh sheets, nice bathroom. All yours.
Oh, God, the cop car.
Where?
Oh, I just went that way.
Oh. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Wah! Off. Woo! Oh, it works. Look at that. I'm impressed. Whoop, there you go. Just out of curiosity, Wes, you said it had brakes?
Yeah, it has front brakes.
And yet your feet were dragging on the ground. I see. I understand now why you don't want me to ride
It
it.
has front brakes that are a little loose at the moment because of where the brake handle is positioned.
Cool.
And the rear brakes are not on because I've had to do several wheel adjustments, which includes a couple of flats.
Yes, that'll
Every
happen.
time I do that, I have to strip the brakes off anyway, so...
Okay, we're up to 9 minutes now. You don't want to go too much longer because people will lose interest.
They lose interest, they lose interest. That's why you put shortcuts in the video.
Awesome, yes.
As you can see, we got a little bit of bow damage from earlier today. This is just brand new,
see
fresh
that.
off the thing.
It's fresh off the rack, and now it wrapped around the gear a few times and
Yeah, I figured it would.
got a little dirty.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's
This is
still
what
fun.
this is what I call a war wound or a bow damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
One
that's
thing,
my-
safely.
But she's a beauty.
She
is a
is.
beauty.
That's my Zoom bicycle, bought at zoombicycles.com. At the moment, they're currently out of stock of these engine kits, which I purchased from them for a small amount of money. And
There's nothing really particularly special about the bike that you added it to. It's just an off-the-rack Roadmaster bike from, Canadian Tire. Or
it's a Roadmaster MT Sport SX.
And it's from Canadian Tire or Walmart, somewhere like that.
Just like an on-sale $150 mountain bike.
Yep.
The kit is designed to work on any bike. Now,
Provided there's space.
provided there's space, which is one of the issues I faced when I built this contraption, because I've got a couple of modifications, including a little strap there, metal strap, holding the engine on, a special cable wrap on the other side, the carburetor is mounted out this way. Normally, the carburetor is mounted horizontally with the engine in line,
Okay.
but there wasn't enough space, so I got just a little piece of copper tube, like half-inch copper tube there. Fits right inside the stock nozzle it comes with. Just bends the carburetor out a little. The exhaust I didn't change at all. I will say that the kit's exhaust, the default exhaust, did fail at one point. The nut down here came off, and I lost the middle section here and the tail section of the exhaust. But I was able to retrieve them. I didn't actually lose them. And I put a new nut on there, a lock nut. So if anyone buys one of these kits from Zoom Bicycles, it is recommended to replace that nut when you get the exhaust with a lock nut.
Good idea.
The back rack I got from just a standard bike shop.
Yep.
They are very handy, so I've been told. I've only had it for a few days now, so can't wait to start actually using the back rack. And I guess that's my Zoom Bicycle.
There you go. Now, normally you would have a helmet on. This was just a very quick test drive to make sure everything works. So, yes, always wear your helmet. Brain buckets are good.
And what would you rate this bike as?
I'd rate this bike as awesome.
Awesome. Rock on, dude. Okay, you good? You're out.
And one